pre-dawn strikes launched by India in the early hours of May 7th, the Indian Armed Forces struck 9 terror locations in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The strikes were not just to avenge the brutal April 22nd massacre in Pahalgam, but the strikes also echoed back to the pain of 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks and the 2001 Parliament attacks. The sites of strikes, meticulously chosen based on credible intelligence inputs, were long operating from Pakistani soil. As Wing Commander Vyomika Singh and Colonel Sofia Qureshi detailed, over the past 3 decades, Pakistan has built an entire ecosystem for it.
Over the last 3 decades, Pakistan has systematically built terror infrastructure. It is a complex web of recruitment and indoctrination centers, training areas for initial and refresher courses, and launch pads for handlers. These camps are located both in Pakistan as well as Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir areas.
We are talking about a sprawling network, recruitment hubs to lure in young minds, indoctrination centers to twist ideologies, training camps to sharpen skills, and launch pads where handlers send operatives across the border. In today's episode, we will elaborate for you such 3 terror sites. First, Markaz Taiba in Muridke, which housed Lashkar-e-Taiba's headquarters and where the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks were planned and directed. Second, Sawai Nala camp, located in Muzaffarabad, which is Lashkar-e-Taiba's important training center. Third, Sayyidna Bilal camp, also in Muzaffarabad, which has been identified as a significant training facility for terrorist activities by the proscribed groups Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba. Markaz Taiba, Muridke. Let us begin with the first, Markaz Taiba in Muridke in Pakistan's Punjab province, 18 to 25 kilometers from the border. The place might look like a religious seminar on the surface, but in reality, it is Pakistan's terror nursery. The sprawling 200-acre campus is the headquarters of Lashkar-e-Taiba and its front group, Jamaat-ud-Dawa. Set up in 2000 by Hafiz Mohammad Sayed with support from Pakistan's intelligence agency, ISI, the camp was also allegedly funded by Osama bin Laden, founder of Al-Qaeda, who provided ₹1 crore donation to help build a mosque and guest house inside the terror camp. It presents itself as a center for religious teaching and charity, but behind that facade lies a nerve center for terror operations. The campus isn't just big, it's a self-sustaining terror factory that includes mosques, madrasas, hospitals, farmlands, and even the residence of LET's top terrorist, Hafiz Sayed. It's within these walls that some of the deadliest terror attacks against India have been planned, including the horrific 26/11 Mumbai attacks. Yes, the very terrorists who stormed Mumbai in 2008, including Ajmal Kasab and David Headley, were trained here. Let's rewind to the nightmarish event. On the evening of November 26, 2008, Mumbai was turned into a war zone as 10 heavily armed terrorists came in from the Arabian Sea, launching coordinated attacks across iconic locations: the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, Oberoi Trident, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, and Nariman House. For nearly 72 hours, the city was held hostage. 166 innocent lives were lost, over 300 were injured, and the trauma continues to linger in the national memory. It was one of the worst terror strikes in India's history. Sawai Nala Camp, Muzaffarabad. Now let's talk about the terror camp that has been at the heart of some of the most dangerous terror operations targeting India, the Sawai Nala camp. Built in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, just 30 kilometers from the line of control, this camp is Lashkar-e-Taiba's most important and well-established training ground. It emerged in the 1990s and quickly became a launch pad for infiltrators, sending trained terrorists across the rugged LOC into Indian territory. The name of the camp, Sawai Nala, first sprang up during the investigation of the shocking Red Fort attack in December 2000. It was when two heavily armed LET terrorists slipped into one of the India's most iconic landmarks under the cover of night and opened fire on soldiers stationed inside. 3 lives were lost, including 2 brave jawans from the 7th Rajputana Rifles. The attack sent shockwaves through the nation. But the threat didn't end there. Fast forward to 2025, the same Sawai Nala camp has been linked to the recent devastating massacre in Pahalgam on April 22nd. According to Indian Army, the terrorists involved in these attacks were trained right there. This isn't just a camp, it's a breeding ground for terror that has been spilling blood across the border for decades. Sayyidna Bilal Camp, Muzaffarabad. Another terror camp, Sayyidna Bilal, is located in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir's Muzaffarabad, 30 kilometers away from LOC and has been under the radar for quite a long time. It is not just a disputed territory, it is a breeding ground for some of the most dangerous terror outfits in the region. At the heart of it all is a notorious training camp, primarily run by Jaish-e-Mohammed and frequented by Lashkar-e-Taiba operatives. In fact, we can think of it as a dark classroom for terrorism where recruits don't just learn, they are molded into operatives. Here is what goes inside the camp. Terrorist gets hands-on training with everything from firearms to IEDs. Terrorists are taught how to navigate rugged, unforgiving terrain perfect for infiltration missions into Indian territory. And newly inducted terrorists are also trained to blend into civilian life and are taught to wait for the right moment to strike. Clearly, these long-standing terror infrastructures are a symbol of a decades-long proxy war waged through terror. India's strikes under Operation Sindoor weren't just military actions, they were a statement that the days of tolerating these launchpads of deaths are over. Each target hit was chosen with precision. Each strike sent a message that India is not just avenging the perpetrators of the Pahalgam massacre, but every terror attack that has tainted India. But this is just the beginning. We will further elaborate on such terror infrastructural sites that were targeted by Indian Army during its Operation Sindoor.